one of my favorite games. I need to hold on a little bit more. All right, I need to adjust myself in my seat. I'm checking my monitor. All right. Square Enix. Yeah, I gotta love the company. It's pretty cool. Like, well, here we are. What's going on, guys? I am Mayito Brito, the director of Mayito Brito's Gmod Studios, and welcome to Life is Strange. Now, this game brings me back to my teenage years. I was browsing video games on my Xbox 360. While I was doing that, since my 360 wasn't on the fritz, I came across this video game that I have never even heard of. And I played it back in 2016 when it came out last year. This is like a mix of aesthetic vibes, school and stuff, related to drama and everything. Like, I was playing along with the game. I'm not even good at explaining things, so let me start fresh, okay? So I came across this game in 2016 during my teenage years. I downloaded it, the first episode, it was out. I didn't have any money back then, but now today, and after a few years, I replayed Life is Strange on my Xbox One S right there. Yeah, I have episode 2 installed, and I haven't even got the other 3 episodes in the first game. But I'm planning to buy the other episodes when I have enough money. So now this game is mostly related to Telltale games, like, you know, Minecraft Story Mode and Walking Dead and all of that. There's like other games that must be related to choices that you make, like one way or the other. And I know there's a lot of other games that might be out there, you know, like Thief and Tomb Raider and other games that I haven't even played yet. But this video game takes place in a state called Oregon, where this 18-year-old outsider who can... So it takes place in Oregon, and this 18-year-old girl has the power to rewind time and save her best friend from dying. Now, if many people have already played this, and then you're good, you're okay. Plus, there's gonna be like best moments in the game, like, you know, such to those in there, but anyway, like, anyway, if you're new, you can subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Plus, I'm not looking at my camera because I'm looking at the monitors from here on there. But I'm mostly just gonna edit all of it before, you know, like, before I take my relaxation to animate videos. Also in 2020, I came back across the game, and yep, I already know how to make the good choices over here, so I'm gonna be a good boy, a good guy, doing good stuff. So, yeah, let's get on with the game. Screen size, start a new game. Alright, so also I forgot to mention that this game has a licensed soundtrack. I might have to turn down the music because I do not want to have like ID claims of copyright content or anything like that. But if I do need to turn the music off, I probably should. But Anyway, let's save that and have the subtitles on. We even have the option to enable semi-opaque overlay, you know, like this dim background where it has the subtitles above them. Also, I'm using my Xbox controller for my Let's Play. Well, I might need to, like, prepare myself for an adventure of craziness, life, and all that. Anyway, here we go. Episode 1, Chrysalis. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice, the consequences. All of your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Whoa. There's like a hell of a storm over here. It's Max. Max Caulfield. Let's go. Come on, Max, wake up. Wake up, my pal. Wake up. Oh boy.
Where am I? What's happening?
I have no idea.
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Lighthouse, we gotta get to the lighthouse. Come on, Max, let's go. I know you're in a terrible nightmare. Everything's like crazy. Everything is like crazy. Oh fuck, there's that fucking E6 tornado. Blackwell Academy 1910. That's over 100 years ago. Fuck. Let's get to the... There we go.
Holy shit.
This storm is real, bro. It's like a huge storm. An E6 tornado about to wipe out an entire town. Arcadia Bay. Whoa. Look out, Max. Look out. No.
Oh. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro.
Oh my god, Taylor,
now,
why?
Can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Okay, 1 second. I just had to shrink my face cam because there's subtitles over here, like, you know. Anyway, back to game.
Diane Arbus.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit.
Mark, he said
Keep
bullshit.
That to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Dude.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy?
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Yeah, even I hear the entire world laughing at you, Max.
Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen.
I should take a
that
picture to
iconic
prove I'm
shot
still
of
here.
Kerouac on the balcony.
Plus, it's
And if you
perfect for my
haven't, shame,
portfolio.
shame.
And I have to get my
Capturing
daily
the romantic
selfie
urban
quota.
solitude of the 20th century poet.
Take a photo.
You dig?
Hold on, Max.
Now,
I just want to hear
contrast
the
Frank's stark
rest.
Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs.
Americana.
Like Cocteau, he was a
Español?
true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much.
Selfie.
The selfie.
I do that too
And it's a
in
great
real life.
tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression.
Selfie expression.
Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the
Oh,
self-portrait?
I know the answer. The Daguerrean process. That's got to be the answer. Oh, what's this?
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
Anybody?
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
That's a lot of reading. Well, I might have to skip all. Well, yeah. Well, I don't even have to skip all of it. I could just read along. If you want to skip ahead to the important parts, I suggest you do so now. But if not, then fasten your seatbelts, because we got a lot of reading to do. Okay. July 10th, 2013. This was set the day before she got her powers. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Well, I have a very slow laptop that has low RAM. Yeah, you know, nostalgic low quality. Anyway. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Good for you, Max. Good for you. August 18, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking. With coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire, now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. Like me? I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So, maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all of my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris, or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited, and then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Here we go, September. Pardon my apologies, I just got like a sore throat and nearly lost my voice. No wonder I couldn't talk pretty well. It's like oh man, my voice today, it's like oh yeah, but yeah. You know. Anyway, September 2, 2013, 12:07 a.m. This is during midnight. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes, as if I am Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So, that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance! I don't want this day to end all woe is max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit, at least give us noobs a day to acclimate, whatever the variant of word is, acclimate. But to prove I'm not a tool, to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. Am I dark and witty? Wait, am I dark and witty? Maybe. Maybe not. I guess. In between. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the clique action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. Or is he? He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teacher's grade harder is just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly Elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23. Happy 18th. Yeah, that's Max's birthday. Anyway. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course, I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October. Well, it is October now until next month, November. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October. So I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics, so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? And here we go. October 1st. This was a few weeks ago. 10 years after the events. Get it? October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow the October Country by Ray Bradbury. I think it was Gray Bradbury or... Well, I really don't know much about Bradbury, but I did heard he wrote a lot of poems, as many people do not know. But yeah, I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Okay, that was a lot of reading. A lot of stuttering that I did. At least I edited all. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, and we got some characters here. We got 4. And we need 8 more characters. So there's 12 important characters in the game. So let's read Max's profile. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. Well, I'm more in between, so if you haven't noticed, I'm in between. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not, I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even, I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever. At least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. And I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. I love Seattle. Yeah, me too. I have a friend who lives there, but I don't know much. There's Mark Jefferson. I already know much about the guy. Plus, we'll just have to advance the story as the game goes on. Yeah. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher. And one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell, how often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugged me about the contest. Kate Marsh. I've forgotten if I ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit. In fact, I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. True love waits. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Restricted. You know, violence, sex, all that, you know. There's like movies that are rated from lowest rating to highest. But you'll never know. And lastly, for now, Victoria Chase. Shush, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, I wish her parents could see her in action. They cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha. And that's all the characters for now. Until we advance the story. Let's see. Oh, we got photos in the first episode. Let's see what we can get at. So we got 10 photos that we need to look for. I already know how to find all the photos. So there. Okay, so first we got the X marks for Rachel Amber. Even though she's one of the important characters that went missing since after the Vortex Club party. And then we got like a broken skateboard. So like, yeah, we all know Trevor does a tray flip, but epic fail. And then we got the statue of Blackwell Academy, and we got a squirrel with a soda can that's possibly in the dormitories. Then we got Max's mirror, Max's reflection in her dorm. And then we got, oh boy, Victoria's photo. Oh man. Yeah, just like that. Mess them up, take a photo, rewind, presto. Like it never happened. Then we got a football with broken glass. Oh yeah, that's when you have to warn Alyssa. And we got an RV, Frank's RV. You have to like write a message on the dirty RV. I'm so dirty. Then we got a picture of a bird over by right below when you enter the lighthouse. And then the last picture, we have Chloe framed by the sun. Yeah, by the sunset. Okay. And that's the location. See? There's a Polaroid photo of Max Caulfield looking at her memorial wall. As I would call it, the Max Caulfield photo memorial wall. Anyway. And we got our social messages. Or SMS, as I would call it. Let's see. There's one from Pop Ryan Caulfield. And yeah, I have like a perfect dad voice, so I'm just gonna do voice impressions. Okay. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. And then we got Kate's SMS. Let's read. Hey Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Then we got Vanessa Caulfield. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Oh, man. Family love. And then there's Warren Graham. Oh, man. I do like a perfect voice for Warren Graham. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. And, oh, right. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Oh, and then there's oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Okay, and we're back to the game.
This does not bode well.
Yeah. A lot of reading. A lot of waiting. So sorry. Let's see.
Just jump right in with an answer.
The wait kills me.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
Yeah, old school. My favorite
This was
style.
in the chapters you read.
1 second.
My little camera bag is battered but still kicking.
Let's see. Camera.
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Right?
Time to take a selfie. Let's go. Say cheese.
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me, I'm gonna pick that one.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Sad face. Oh,
Very
boy.
good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
Sorry, Max. No more selfies right now.
Was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh boy.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
As if, Max. As if. So, I might need to pause right here for this first part. Well, stay tuned for part 2 of episode 1 as we advance the story on. And yeah, if you like what you're seeing here, just subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.